From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Up next, it's our main event between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Ric Flair.
Goff taking it right to the air. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Lions have a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first down, it's Goff. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it! And the Panthers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
This is Dowdle on second down. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Third down, and they need to get 10.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
38. Red. Strike it.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ric Flair.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Flushed out of the pocket. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Intended for Jameer Gibbs.
All set to go now from the 35.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Ready. Set.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set. Hut.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We're to the end of 1. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Drill green. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Blue. 32.
3rd and long for him here. Setting up the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Sailors now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go to the 180.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Maverick.
From the gun, Goff. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Chased out to his right. And he makes the catch in the end zone, and that 2-point try trims the deficit to 1. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Etienne at the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready, set.
First down from the 42.
Here we go. Mega, 52 Blue. Blaster, 6. 560. Cut.
Defense shows blitz. Young. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. Ran there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Out of the gun, Young.
23-yard line.
Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Hey, blue. 33, yellow. Claws red. Cut.
From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. It's second and goal.
Let's go. Yellow. Lining. Set.
Hubbard. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
Set. Yellow. 45, white. Drill green. Set, cut.
Young looking to throw. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Shotgun snap here to go. Absolutely fires this one right side. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
It's a gain of 55.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Goff back to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Super one. Super. Hard ball.
Throwing is gone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Ready. Hut.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this. Oh, they try the lateral. It's a live ball. And the offense gets it back, but of little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On third down, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
38. Slide through. Green Jack. Set.
Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Black 40. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Offensive line fast.
Brings up second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Set. Hut.
On second down, it's Hubbard again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Ready?
Here he goes, third and long. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Fitzgerald sends this through, and that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. Here's a reverse. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
Hey, 76, 180.
Off play action, call. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To throw again here, second and 10, it's gone. Screen here for Gibbs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Complete to Jameer Gibbs. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Cut. 20. What's up?
He'll throw it. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers first down. A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
On play action, Young. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A running play. It's Dowdle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. White. Ready?
Young will set to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, 38. Ready.
They run here with Dowdle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play.
3rd and 5.
Come on, set. 45. White. Claws red. Cycle.
To throw, Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Ready. Cut.
They go play action. Young. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready. Let's go. Check pitch 33. Yellow. Go red. Set.
Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Panthers.
So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Play action now. Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Young to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Blue striker. Smack, red. Red, sight, black shot. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First down.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
The line of scrimmage.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, 15 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Young. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go. Block ready.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Black shot. 33. Yellow. Claws red. Field black. Set hut.
Now Young. Now he's going to step up and run. That one completes illegal. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First and 10 at the 22-yard
ready.
line.
Yellow. What? Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Right. Here we go. Blue strip. 10 black. Hut.
Throwing. Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready up. Let's go. Blue, 32. Set.
They run again with Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Black, 95. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
22. 6. Mega. Ready.
Now here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Yellow.
Young to throw on 4th. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
17. Here we go. Cut, cut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Strike. Dog red. Black ultra. Black blue.
Young to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Ready.
Here comes 2nd down.
12, 10. Set, ready. Yellow. Set.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Cycle.
And it's 3rd down.
Field. Black. Ready.
Here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
Hey, green. Cut.
Young. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The Panthers
Drill,
will
52.
line up for the
Yellow.
2-point
22.
conversion.
Green jack. Black chop. Watch out, man. Ready.
Now Young. That's caught. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Prescott. That is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding.